Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network. Mike Peterson with you here on the call for the Dirt Slingers Monday Night Series here from Lanier. Special guest in the booth right now, Roger Wagner.
Well, what's up, buddy?
Good evening, sir.
Ready for another night tonight?
Ready to
remind
roll.
everybody this is kind of the prelude to the Jason Johnson Memorial. Be coming up right after this with the 410 guys. They'll be running 41 laps tonight. Be looking for something special when we do the 4-wide salute too.
All right, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, let me know if you need something. I'll be down in race control.
Thank you, sir. All right, got about a couple seconds left here in practice. We're going to send it to tonight's national anthem to get things kicked off.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, just finishing up qualifying here. Top 10 is Billy Raleigh, Larry Moody, Robert Satterfield, Trevor Royer, Tim Smith, James Tiernan, Michael Sheridan, Troy Wagaman, Josh Stanky, and Ernie Williams. Going to get ready to go here. It looks like we're going to have 4 heat races here. Make sure everybody, appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you like and share the broadcast, please. 360s here at Lanier. All right. Going to get cars gridding here on the front straightaway. What's up, Ron? What's up, Bruce? Cars rolling. We're going to get these 7 cars here. Starting on the pole in the Wicked Energy Gum. Dude Racing Products, number 79, that is Billy Raleigh. His outside. The Casey Kane Racing Sim Team, Factory Kane. Wicked Cushion, number 00, that's Tim Smith, starting in third. In the Black Diamond Motorsports UDTV, number 80, that's Josh Stanky, starting fourth. In the Unified Racing, number 03, that's Cody Dowdard, starting fifth. In the 112, new face here, Cody McCrawley, starting sixth. In the Dude Racing Products, elbow up, number 72, that is Jeff Stewart, and starting seventh in the Rockstar Productions, number 422, that is Mike Roxbury. 7 cars making the call here for
Green.
heat race number 1, green flag, 8 laps. Billy Raleigh, Tim Smith out front, side by side, headed into turns 3 and 4 to complete lap number 1. Billy Raleigh will be the race leader, but Tim Smith looking on the inside through turns 1 and 2. Josh Stanky trying to get into this battle in third. Cody Dowdard in fourth. Billy Raleigh on the inside. He will take the race lead off turn number 4 to complete lap number 2. Tim Smith right there. Slide job through turns 1 and 2 for Smith. Raleigh looking on the inside. He's going to go to the inside. He's going to slide up in front of Tim Smith. It's Smith looking on the outside. Dead heat at the line. Through turns 1 and 2 they go. Josh Stanky trying to get into this battle, but the battle is at the front of the field. Little sideways there for Billy Raleigh off turn number 4. Tim Smith will take it at the line. Going through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Tim Smith pulls away. Billy Raleigh trying to rally on back with 3 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Raleigh second, Josh Stanky in third, Cody Dowdard fourth, Cody McCrawley in fifth, Mike Roxbury in sixth, and Jeff Stewart in seventh. 2 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Tim Smith pulling away by 4 car lengths down the back straightaway over Billy Raleigh and Josh Stanky. White flag in the air for race leader Tim Smith. Smith pulling away by 6-7 car lengths here off turn number 4, and he will win heat race number 1. Billy Raleigh second, Josh Stanky third, Cody Dowdard fourth, Cody McCrawley fifth, Jeff Stewart sixth, and Mike Roxbury in seventh. What's up, Michael, Kevin, Davis, Chandler? Good evening. Appreciate everybody hanging out, tuning in. Going to get heat race number 2 here onto the racetrack, starting on the pole in UDSRA Highside Raceway. Number 73, that's Larry Moody. Starting on his outside in the Elbows Up TV, Dude Racing Products. Number 98, that is James Tiernan. Starting third in the Black Diamond Motorsports, Dirt Racing Network, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Number 91, that is Ernie Williams. Starting in the 4th spot in the Casey Kane Racing Sim Team, Valvoline Wicked Cushion. Number 421, that is Britton Roxbury. Starting 5th in the BMRS, number 88, that is John Harper. Starting 6th in the PG Racing, number 92, that's Peyton Grease. And starting 7th in the Bang, number 67, that is Brandon Igo. Heat race number 2 on the racetrack. Seven cars, 8 laps. Not much, man. How's it going with you? Green flag in the air. Tiernan falls right in line. Ernie Williams, we're 3 wide here through turns 1 and 2. Larry Moody gets the outside fence pretty hard here. No caution on the racetrack as Ernie Williams will take the race lead here off turn number 4. James Tiernan in second. Britton Roxbury wants the race lead. They're 3 wide behind him as the caution flag comes out. Brandon Igo, something happened to him, I believe, here off turn number 4. Slid up in front of Peyton Grease. Igo pounds the outside wall here coming off turn number 4. Peyton Grease did drive away. Britton Roxbury, Ernie Williams, James Tiernan, John Harper, and Peyton Grease are the 5 cars still running on the racetrack. What's up, Cal? If you're out, make sure you like and share the broadcast, please. Looks like we're going to have about 3 laps to go here in heat race number 2. And they take the green flag. As soon as we finish up here, we're going to come right back here to Lanier with the Dirt Slingers 410 Outlaw Series. The race number 2, the Jason Johnson Memorial Race, 41 laps here at Lanier for the Outlaw Series. The first paid to race series with the Dirt Slingers.
Green flag,
green flag in the air. 3 laps to go. Roxbury through turns 1 and 2. Ernie Williams slides right up in front of him. Roxbury's looking back on the inside into turns 3 and 4. Britton Roxbury will lead with 2 laps to go here in heat race number 2. Ernie Williams riding second. James Tiernan in third. John Harper fourth. Peyton Grease in fifth. Through turns 3 and 4. Britton Roxbury takes the white flag. 1 lap to go. First 3 cars single file down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. James Tiernan ties it in there. Gets contact with Ernie Williams, but Britton Roxbury will win. Ernie Williams will finish in second. James Tiernan in third. John Harper fourth. And Peyton Grease will finish in fifth. Well, I appreciate you coming to hang out with us, Cal. That's awesome. All the way from Arizona. Hopefully it's not too hot for you there. All right, heat race number 3 onto the racetrack. Waiting for a couple more to grid. Starting on the pole in the Twisted Motorsports. Number 55, that is Robert Satterfield. Starting on his outside in the Blaney Racing Sim Team JB Medical Supplies Mohawk number 15, that is Michael Sheridan. Starting third in the Shamrocks number 1, that is Braden Fincel. Starting fourth in the Unified Racing Splash and Go Graphics number 29, that is Dustin Griffiths. Starting fifth in the SPR 19 Designs number 101, that's Shea Paulo. And starting sixth in the Barron's Halmar Racing number 53, that is Bob Ramundo. 6 cars making the call here for heat race number 3. How did I become an announcer? Roger and I decided last year on Labor Day to give this a go, and just kind of been doing it ever since. And Roger's been doing it. We're broadcasting 6 nights a week. We cut it back down to 2. I think we got a few things in the works that he's going to take over. I do Mondays and Thursdays, and he does any other night. But I did go to broadcasting school. I worked in major market radio here in Chicago for 7.5 years before one night before I got married. But so I have a little bit of experience in the radio field. Broadcasting's always been a passion. And I was never really on camera or on radio, but behind the scenes is where I was for sure. But we are racing here in heat race number 3. Michael Sheridan, Robert Satterfield out front. Shea Paulo, Michael Sheridan side by side. Dustin Griffiths trying to get into this battle as well for that second spot. Robert Satterfield out front, still side by side for the second spot. Shea Paulo's going to pull away. He's going to take over that second spot. Sheridan's trying to rally back. So is Dustin Griffiths. Bob Ramundo back there in 5th. And Braden Fincel in 6th. Robert Satterfield's pulling away as this battle for second really gets going. Shea Paulo, Michael Sheridan, Dustin Griffiths swapping spots here. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Bob Ramundo, Braden Fincel also trying to get into this battle as we go. With 5 laps to go here in heat race number 3. Sheridan pulls away. Dustin Griffiths, Shea Paulo sliding, throwing slide jobs back and forth on each other. Paulo to the inside. Dustin Griffiths battles on back side by side into turns 3 and 4. Crazy battle here for the third and final transfer spot into tonight's A main. Braden Fincell wants to get into this one as well, but their battle still side by side. We're going to see 2 laps to go for race leader Robert Satterfield. Michael Sheridan second, Shea Paulo currently in third, but Dustin Griffiths right there. So is Braden Fincell. Through turns 3 and 4 with white flag in the air. Satterfield out front. Michael Sheridan in second. Dustin Griffiths is in third. Shea Paulo fourth. Braden Fincell fifth. And Bob Raimondo with sixth. But Robert Satterfield will win heat race number 3. Sheridan, Griffiths, Paulo. Raimondo, Paulo, Fincell, I believe is how it ended. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of difference. Keeps you involved when you're not the best of racer and don't have the time to commit to practicing and being out here all the time. Oh, all right, Kevin. Yeah, I'm in west suburban Chicago, about 15 miles or so from downtown. Starting on the pole here in heat race number 4. Black Diamond Motorsports, UDTV, number 90, that is Trevor Royer. Starting in second. In the UDSRA High Side Racewear, number 19, that's Troy Wagaman. Starting in third. In the Tim's Dirt Track Simulators iRacing Super Clean, number 131, that's Tim Nichols. Starting fourth in the number 35, that's Nathan Sedlick. Starting fifth in the 181, that's John Ouellette. New name there. Ouellette. I hope I'm saying that right. Starting sixth in the Jason Johnson lookalike. Number 8, that is Doyle Rance. And starting in seventh in the number 88, that is Joey Amantia. I knew that one. Green flag in the air. Heat race number 4 underway. Trevor Royer pulling away. Troy Wagman trying to get back into this battle. Tim Nichols riding in the third spot. Off turn number 4, Trevor Royer will lead lap number 1. Troy Wagman second, Tim Nichols third. Doyle Rance up to fourth. Joey Amantia fifth. John Alouette in sixth. And Nathan Sedlick in seventh. Trevor Royer pulling away by about a half a second over Troy Wagaman as they come off turn number 4 to complete lap number 3. Tim Nichols still riding in the third spot. Doyle Rance in fourth. Joey Amantia in fifth under fire from John Alouette. And Nathan Sedlick rounding out the 7 cars here in heat race number 4. Trevor Royer saw the cross flags that time. Going to see 3 laps to go this time by with just about a 0.6 of a second lead over Troy Wagaman. Tim Nichols in third, Doyle Rance in fourth, and Joey Amantia in fifth. Trevor Royer's going to see 2 laps to go this time by. Down the back straightaway they go. Troy Wagaman's closed it with under a half a second here on the white flag in the air. Tim Nichols still riding third. Doyle Rance, Joey Amantia. But Trevor Royer trying to hang on here through turns 3 and 4. He will. Off turn number 4. Trevor Royer will win heat race number 4. Troy Wagaman in second. Tim Nichols third. Doyle Rance in fourth. Joey Amantia fifth. John Alouette in sixth. And Nathan Sedlick in seventh. Kevin, you have to. Where's Metropolis? Down by St. Louis. All right, C-Main coming on to the racetrack. Starting on the pole here for tonight's C-Main. In the 72, that's Jeff Stewart. Starting second in the 67, that is Brandon Igo. Starting fourth in the 181, that's John Alouette. Or starting third, excuse me. Starting fourth in the 422, that's Mike Roxbury. Starting fifth in the 73, that's Larry Moody. And starting 6th in the 35, that is Nathan Sedlick. So it looks like we have 6 cars making the call. Top 4 to the rear of the B. Oh, okay. All the way down by not too far from Paducah, probably, right? All right, make sure you like and share the broadcast, please, here. Thanks for tuning in. Monday night series with the Dirt Slingers. All right, going green, 10 laps, top 4 to the rear of the B. Don't forget, as soon as we finish up here, we're going to have the Dirt Slingers Monday Night Outlaw Series, the first paid-to-race series here with the Dirt Slingers. The Jason Johnson Memorial going to go 41 laps in tonight's A-Main in the Outlaw race. Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming to hang out with us, sir, Kevin. What's up, Dustin? Green flag in the air. Good jump by Jeff Stewart. Mike Roxbury in the second spot. Almost glanced the outside wall there off turn number 2. Brandon Igo slides right in front of his nose there through turns 3 and 4. Roxbury battles on back on the inside. Mike Roxbury will pull away here off turn number 2 to take over that second spot. Brandon Igo in third. Larry Moody, John Alouette in fourth. Alouette in fifth. And Nathan Sedlick in sixth. Good battle here for the fourth and final transfer spot. They're almost 3 wide going into turns 3 and 4. Still Jeff Stewart out front. Mike Roxbury. Good battle here for the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth spot. Nathan Sedlick's going to get on the inside. He will take over the fourth spot. Brandon Igo on the outside. Good battle here for third with 6 laps to go. Brandon Igo on the outside in third. Nathan Sedlick on the inside in fourth. John Alouette, Larry Moody off turn number 4 to see the cross flags that time by. Still Jeff Stewart, Mike Roxbury out front, but the battle here is for third and fourth. Nathan Sedlick on the inside, Brandon Igo on the outside. 4 laps to go that time by. Through turns 3 and 4, off turn number 4, 3 laps to go. Brandon Igo pulling away back in third. Fourth is heating up in this final transfer spot. Nathan Sedlick, Larry Moody, John Alouette. 2 laps to go this time by. Good battle here. Side-by-side contact between Nathan Sedlick and Larry Moody. Both cars, John Alouette puts it in the outside fence as well. Larry Moody's going to pull away with 1 lap to go. White flag in the air. Jeff Stewart, Mike Roxbury, Brandon Igo, and Larry Moody. The 4 cars look like they're going to transfer here off turn number 4. Jeff Stewart will win tonight's C-Main. Mike Roxbury, Brandon Igo, Larry Moody, Nathan Sedlick, and John Alouette. Chandler, man, just share the broadcast for me, please. That would be awesome. All right, going to get tonight's B-Main onto the racetrack. Cars are starting to grid. All right, starting on the pole in the 0-3, that is Cody Dowdard. Starting in the second spot in the 88, that is John Harper. Starting in third in the 53, that is Bob Ramundo. Starting fourth in the 8, that's Doyle Rance. Starting fifth in the 112, that is Cody McCrawley. Starting sixth in the 92, that's Peyton Grease. Starting seventh in the 101, that is Shea Paulo. Starting eighth in the 88, that's Joey Amantia. Starting ninth in the 72, that is Jeff Stewart. Starting 10th in the 422, that's Mike Roxbury. Starting 11th in the 67, that's Brandon Igo. And starting 12th in the 73, that is Larry Moody. I think we take 8. Yes. So we got 12 cars taking 8 to the A main, 12 laps. right, going green this time. Cody Dowder, green flag in the air, B main underway. Top 8 to the rear of the A. Cody Dowder out front, John Harper second, Bob Ramundo in third. Cody McCauley in fourth. And Doyle Arantz in fifth. Big contact here in the back of the pack. It looks like Jeff Stewart, he was around, pounded the outside fence, lost the front wing on that machine, kept it going in the right direction, no caution. Cody Dowder out front, but Bob Ramundo wants that race lead. Through turns 1 and 2, Cody Dowder on the outside, Bob Ramundo on the inside, John Harper right there in third. Side-by-side battle here for the race lead. Cody Dowder, Bob Ramundo, John Harper right there in third, Cody McCauley in fourth, and Peyton Grease in fifth. Still side-by-side, Bob Ramundo really making that bottom side work. Through turns 1 and 2 on the inside, Cody Dowder dives to the inside this time to cut off that line of Bob Ramundo here off turn number 4 to complete lap number 5. 7 laps to go here in tonight's B main. Bob Ramundo, Cody Dowder side by side into turns 3 and 4 for the race lead. John Harper just hanging out right there, waiting for these two to make up their mind what they're gonna do. Cody McCauley in fourth, Peyton Grease in fifth, Doyle Arantz sixth, Brandon Igo seventh, Larry Moody, Joey Amantia, Jeff Stewart, Mike Roxbury, and Shea Paulo. 5 laps to go that time. Side by side still with these two cars, Bob Ramundo and Cody Dowder. 4 laps to go with the caution coming out. That is probably going to do it for tonight's B main. Looks like Shea Paulo's on in the infield. So I'm going to go back and see here. Joey Amantia with a crazy slide job, pounds the outside fence here off turn number 4. Bring out the caution flag. Probably going to do it for tonight's B main. Cody Dowder will pick up the victory. Bob Ramundo second. John Harper third. Peyton Grease fourth. Cody McCauley in fifth. Doyle Arantz in sixth. Brandon Igo seventh. Larry Moody in eighth. Jeff Stewart in ninth. And Mike Roxbury in 10th. What's up, Janice? Tim? Thank you, Chandler. That's awesome. So the final transfer spot will go to Larry Moody. Jeff Stewart, Mike Roxbury, Joey Amantia, and Shea Paulo will take it to the trailer and get ready for 410 Outlaw Race. All right, going to get tonight's pole dash onto the racetrack. Going to have Billy Raleigh coming onto the racetrack. Britton Roxbury, Trevor Royer, Robert Satterfield, Ernie Williams, Tim Smith, Michael Sheridan, and Troy Wagaman. All right, race control getting these guys all lined up. Full field invert, so Troy Wagman will be on the pole. Michael Sheridan will be on his outside. Ernie Williams and Billy Raleigh, I believe, row 2. Trevor Royer, Robert Satterfield, row 3. Britton Roxbury, Tim Smith, row 4. Going 8 laps. Yeah, I'll get you an in-car here, Chandler. All right, going green this time. 8 laps. Sets the field for the first 4 rows in tonight's A main. Green flag. Wagaman, Sheridan out front. Ernie Williams right to the extreme outside. 3 wide here for second off turn number 2 down the back straight into turns 3 and 4. Troy Wagaman out front. Michael Sheridan second. Ernie Williams right there in third. Trevor Royer on the inside trying to get alongside 3 wide there off turn number 2. Troy Wagaman pulls away out front. Trevor Royer on the bottom. Ernie Williams on the outside. Black Diamond Motorsports teammates hanging on for second and third, but Trevor Royer slows the slide job here. He wants the race lead. Brent Roxbury gets into Troy Wagaman. Caution on the racetrack. Tim Smith was involved. Michael Sheridan was involved. Going to go back and watch that one. Brent Roxbury. Looks like Troy Wagaman came down and Brent Roxbury came up. Troy Wagaman got the worst end of this one. So did Michael Sheridan. Waiting for race control to set the field here. We do know Trevor Royer is out front. Trevor Royer is the race leader. Britton Roxbury, Ernie Williams, Billy Raleigh, Tim Smith, Michael Sheridan, Robert Satterfield, and Troy Wagaman. All right, 6 laps to go. Going green next time. Trevor Royer, Britton Roxbury, Ernie Williams, Billy Raleigh, Tim Smith, Michael Sheridan, Robert Satterfield. The 7 cars still running on the racetrack. Going green. Green flag in the air. Trevor Royer out front. Britton Roxbury riding in second. Ernie Williams to the extreme outside in third. Going to go on board with Ernie Williams. See him ripping the cushion here, trying to track down these front 2 cars. Right up against that outside fence. Britton Roxbury hanging on to second, but Ernie is closing. Getting right up on him here, halfway, 4 laps to go. Ernie dives to the inside, a little bit of contact between these 2 cars. Gonna have to go back out there. Ernie Williams pulls out in second. Billy Raleigh trying to get in this battle. Britton Roxbury throws a crazy slide job here, 3 and 4. Ernie Williams crossing back over, back into the cushion. Britton Roxbury, Ernie Williams trying to track down Trevor Royer, pulling away by a little over a full second. 2 laps to go. Roxbury dives to the inside, throws a slide job here on Ernie Williams. Ernie crosses him back over at the line, dives into turns 3 and 4, throws a slide job. Britton's going to cross him back over here with the white flag in the air. Great battle here for the second spot. Billy Raleigh trying to get into this battle as well. Roxbury, Williams, Raleigh, second, third, and fourth. But off turn number 4, Trevor Royer will win tonight's pole dash. Britton Roxbury second, Ernie Williams third, Billy Raleigh fourth, Michael Sheridan, Tim Smith, and Robert Satterfield. I believe race control is going to get this order, and then he's going to give them. He's going to give these guys about 2-3 minutes here left in practice. Got about 2 minutes, and then we're going to click over and go to the A main. About 30 more seconds, and we are going to get to the race server and go racing. Once again, make sure you hang out after. Do quick interviews. We're going to get the 410 Outlaw Series server up. We're going to go 41 laps for the Jason Johnson Memorial here with the Dirt Slingers. Here from Lanier. First paid to race series here on with the Dirt Slingers. Yeah, rough one there, Jeff. Got one hanging on the fence here in turn number 2 before he just cleared. All right, gonna get ready to go here. All right, getting these guys lined up here. Race control will let these guys take the iRacing green flag, get those first 4 rows all squared away. Once they do that, we will cut them loose for 30 green flag laps. Starting in the 9th spot. In the number 80, that is Josh Stanky. Starting 10th. In the 98, that's James Tiernan. Starting 11th. In the 29, that's Dustin Griffith. Starting 12th in the 131, that is Tim Nichols. Starting 13th in the 03, that's Cody Dowdard. Starting 14th to 53 of Bob Ramundo. 16th, 88 of John Harper. 15th, 16th to 92 of Peyton Grease. Starting 17th to 112 of Cody McCauley. Starting 18th, the 8th of Doyle Lawrence. And starting 19th to 67 of Brandon Igo. And 20th. The 73 of Larry Moody. You need a subscription on iRacing and then a wheel and pedal set and a pretty good gaming computer that can run the graphics there, Chandler. A little bit. Could be. All right, pace truck's off. Green. Race control will rearrange these first 4 rows and how they finished in the pole dash. Once they do that, we will cut them loose for 30 green flag laps. All right, it's going to be Trevor Royer, Britton Roxbury on the front row, Ernie Williams, Billy Raleigh, row 2, Michael Sheridan, Tim Smith, row 3, Robert Satterfield, and Troy Wagaman, row 4, going green. Next time by, going to lap number 32. It's an investment. There you go. Dustin put it the right way. It's an investment. Huh. All right, going green this time. 30 laps, going to lap 32. Trevor Royer, green flag. Royer wheeling it on the bottom side of the racetrack. Britton Roxbury right up against that outside fence. Michael Sheridan third. Ernie Williams right there in fourth. Billy Raleigh fifth. Robert Satterfield, Tim Smith. Troy Wagaman, Josh Stanky trying to get up into this battle as well. Big Hornets nest of cars here all the way back from about the 7th on back. 3 and 4 wide off turn number 4, but the race lead is heating up. Trevor Royer, Britton Roxbury, Ernie Williams. Michael Sheridan riding 4th and Billy Raleigh in 5th. Trevor Royer right up on the bottom side of the racetrack. Britton Roxbury right up against that outside fence. So is Ernie Williams, where we accustomed to see him. Not sure if that car's damaged already or if it's just a bad connection. But Trevor Royer still out front, but Britton Roxbury's right there as a caution flag comes out. Looks like Bob Ramundo is around here off down the back straightaway. Larry Moody, Bob Ramundo, John Harper battling hard. Bob just got a little too loose there off turn number 2. Got into Larry Moody and turned it around. Came to a stop enough to bring out tonight's first caution. Yeah, that's a lot of us feel there, Chandler. Trevor Royer, Brent Roxbury, Michael Sheridan, Ernie Williams, Billy Raleigh, Tim Smith, James Tiernan, Josh Stanky, Dustin Griffiths, and Troy Wagman, rounding out the top 10. Going to lap 35.
Green, green, green. Yellow flag is out. Green flag, green flag.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Big catastrophic thing here at the house. The
Yellow flag is out.
shelf in the refrigerator fell on the wife. Had to go rescue her. All right, caution back out here onto the racetrack. Looks like James Tiernan went around here in turn number 2. Brought out the most recent caution, caution number 3. Britton Roxbury, Ernie Williams, Trevor Royer, Tim Smith, Michael Sheridan, Billy Raleigh, Josh Stanky, Dustin Griffiths, Robert Satterfield, and Cody Dowder, the top 10. Yeah, she's fine. Didn't fall on her, just fell. Like the It's an old refrigerator. We're getting a new one actually Wednesday, and the shelf bracket. I heard her yell, but all right. Going to lap. Caution number 3, 32, 35, 38, 41. Green flag in the air. Ernie Williams. Or excuse me, Britt Roxbury on the gas. Ernie Williams in second. Trevor Royer third. Tim Smith right there in fourth. Michael Sheridan fifth. Front 3 cars right up against that outside fence. Tim Smith, the first one on the bottom side of the racetrack. Good battle here for third. Trevor Royer, Tim Smith. Royer on the outside, Tim Smith on the inside. Michael Sheridan, Billy Raleigh behind him. Josh Stanky in 7th. Dustin Griffiths and Robert Satterfield. Britton Roxbury out by 4 car lengths over Ernie Williams. Tim Smith on the bottom side of the racetrack in 4th. Trevor Royer in 5th. 4th. Michael Sheridan 5th. Good battle here out front, shaping up. Ernie Williams trying to close in on Britton Roxbury. Trevor Royer, Tim Smith, the extreme outside. His caution's coming out on the racetrack. Brandon Igo on his side here off turn number 4. Igo got through the slick, looped it. Oh, got the entrance there to pit road. Pounded the inside wall entrance there. Brought out the caution. Britton Roxbury, Ernie Williams, Tim Smith, Trevor Royer, Billy Raleigh, Michael Sheridan, Josh Stanky, Dustin Griffiths, Robert Satterfield, and John Harper. Going to lap 44. Still got 15 cars on the racetrack. Roxbury, Williams, Smith, Royer, Raleigh, the front 5. Going to lap 44. Green flag back in the air. Good jump by the front 2 cars. Tim Smith to the bottom side of the racetrack. Billy Raleigh in tow. Good run there off turn number 2 by Tim Smith. Gets alongside Ernie Williams for that second spot. Smith at the line will take over the second spot, trying to get alongside Britton Roxbury. Caution on the racetrack. John Harper, Bob Raimondo around here right at the entrance to turn number 1. Peyton Grease got a little high there off turn number 4. Harper and Raimondo pound the outside fence there at start finish line going into turn number 1. Brought out the caution flag. Britton Roxbury, Tim Smith, Ernie Williams, Trevor Royer, Billy Raleigh, Josh Stanky, Dustin Griffiths, Michael Sheridan, Troy Wagman, and Cody Dowdard cracks the top 10. Going to lap number 47. All right, going green this time, going to 47. Just green. Over 10 laps to go. Green flag back in the air. Britton Roxbury to the outside. Tim Smith. Trevor Royer on the inside. Ernie Williams trying to rip the cushion up there in 3rd. Billy Raleigh up to 5th. Josh Stanky right up on the outside in 6th. Britton Roxbury out front. Tim Smith really riding the inside wall there through turns 1 and 2. Really working in the gas pedal there, working the wheel, trying to get alongside Britton Roxbury. Tim Smith right up against that inside fence, trying to find any grip he can there on the bottom side of the racetrack. Really finessing it here through turns 3 and 4. Roxbury right through the middle. He dives to the inside this time. Tim Smith doing everything he can to find some grip, but also keep it off that inside fence. Roxbury pulls away by a little over half a second over Tim Smith, Ernie Williams, Trevor Royer, and Josh Stanky cracking the top 5. Billy Raleigh currently 6th. Dustin Griffiths in 7th. Michael Sheridan 8th. Cody Dowder 9th. And Peyton Grease in 10th. Britton Roxbury out front by 3/4 of a second over Tim Smith. Ernie Williams still riding in 3rd. Tim Nichols going to take it to pit road. Ooh, almost stopped there. Brought out. He was able to get there. Closing in, we're going to have 5 laps to go. This time by off turn number 4 for race leader Britton Roxbury. Tim Smith in 2nd, Ernie Williams 3rd, Trevor Royer 4th, and Josh Stanky in 5th. Britton Roxbury's going to see 4 laps to go this time. Tim Smith trying to close in, cutting a little bit off of that lead. 0.6 of a second that time. Back up to 0.7 of a second here with 3 laps to go. Britton Roxbury off turn number 4. Tim Smith in 2nd, Ernie Williams in 3rd, Trevor Royer, Josh Stanky rounding out the top 5. 2 laps to go. Cut it to almost a half a second that time as race leader over Britton Roxbury over Tim Smith. White flag in the here off turn number 4 for race leader Britton Roxbury. Tim Smith in 2nd, Ernie Williams 3 wide back here. 3 Black Diamond Motorsports machines, Ernie Williams, Josh Stanky, Trevor Royer get together, but off turn number 4, Britton Roxbury will win tonight's Monday night series race. Tim Smith 2nd, Josh Stanky 3rd, Trevor Royer, and Ernie Williams. All right, once they get everything situated, we'll get the first front 3 cars into the channel for a quick word before we get geared up for tonight's 410 Outlaw race. All right, going to get these guys stopped here on the front straightaway. 1, 2, 1, 2. Tim needs to back up just a tad. There we go.
Hang on, we're not going green.
All right, that's good enough for me. All right. Josh, thank you. Got a copy.
Yes, I do, Mike.
All right, buddy.
Hang
Good
on,
run
we're
for
not
you.
going green.
Kind of started, I think it was around 9th or 10th. Battled hard and got squeaked into the podium there at the end. Just talk about the night overall.
Yeah, I started 9th. The car was there in the beginning when it had fuel in it, and then it just slowly went away. I was just able to find some grip on the high side with some lower bar on the right, and just tried my best. Just tried something different, and I'm just happy to take home 3rd.
Just talk about real quick how the track changed, especially over the course of the A main. Saw Tim really running the bottom, but you like you said, you went to the top. Just talk about how the track was overall.
Yeah, there's a lot of like tacky grip in the beginning of that A main, and that was really nice to run wherever. I was running the bottom, got around a couple people, and then it seemed like it went away a little bit because there's a lot of
Hang
people
on,
down
we're
there.
not going green.
And then went high, it was working good, and then there was always a nice slick line right above that little curve in there, and it gets pretty quick. And then that's what happened in that A.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you get ready for the next one?
Yeah, all the guys at Black Diamond, and you for putting on the broadcast, Roger, for the league, Tim Sims Dirt Tracks Simulators, and yeah, all the fans and family watching at
Hang
home.
on, we're not going
All right,
green.
man. Congrats on that third place finish, and talk to you soon. That is second place, or third place, excuse me, Josh Stanky. All right. So Tim is not going to be able to interview. He had to run, so we're going to get Britton here in the channel. Britton Roxbury, got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. Put on a show out there tonight. Had a little bit of a battle there at the beginning, but kind of set sail
Hang
after
on,
that.
we're
Talk
not
about
going
it
green.
the night overall.
Yeah, I was having some troubles, with the setups, trying to make it pass and stuff. So I really kind of had a weird mix of a set in there. It was kind of good for the top and good for the bottom, which my plan was make it good for the top. But I'm kind of glad that, it wasn't letting me go on track with anything else but this one, so I could run the top or the bottom.
As I say, we saw Tim pretty much running the bottom the whole race, and then
Hang
you
on,
kind of
we're
were
not
at the
going
top, and then you kind of migrated to the bottom, and one corner you're in the top, the other corner you're in the bottom. Just was the track? Did the track come to you, or like you said, the setup was just set up kind of neutral?
Yeah, it was really just a neutral set, and I was just trying, every different line that it felt good, and it was too loose at the top and too loose at the bottom, and I don't know. I guess it was pretty fast though, so I
Hang
just
on,
had to
we're
play
not
with the
going
throttle
green.
up top a bit and not really make any mistakes. And when I did go to the bottom, I was kind of saving fuel at that point too, so I didn't know how much more we had left or anything, but it all kind of worked out pretty good in the end.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the guys at the KKR Sim team. Congratulate Tim on second. I'm sure he wanted to beat me, but but yeah, just I'm ready for the 410 race next.
All right, man.
Hang
Congrats,
on, we're
and
not going
hopefully
green.
talk to you here in a little bit.
All right, thank you.
That is your race winner, Britton Roxbury. That's going to do it here. Britton Roxbury was the race winner. Tim Smith, Josh Stanky, second and third. We're going to shut it down for now. On this race, we're going to get re-rack and get the 410 Outlaw race squared away. Give us about 20 or so minutes, and we will get that one fired up. So for Roger Wagner, my name is Mike Peterson. Until we talk again here in about
Green
20
flag,
minutes, thanks
green
for tuning
flag.
in here, and we will be back shortly.